our first time on the continent. Welcome to Morocco. Let's find Charlie. There's Charlie. There's Charlie.
Salam alaikum, Habibiti.
Hala Habibi. First time in Morocco. Let's do this.
And it feels very good, very lovely.
What a fantastic airport. If you stay overnight in Fez on the way to Asilah, you'll be introduced to the concept of a Medina. Your host will usually meet you at the gates to the old city, and they'll help you find your way through this amazing maze of streets to your accommodation. We booked into a Riad. This is the traditional style hotel in these old towns, and this is the style that you can find in different forms throughout Morocco. They're usually in the Medina, and they're traditionally family run. More often than not, they come with a ridiculously generous breakfast, so we avoided them after not too long.
Good morning. It's our first full day in Asilah, and which is bound to be wrong, and PJ will get mad at me and she'll probably beat me later. But look, this is a fantastic coastal village. We're only one street from the water, and our unit is behind me, and it's got a big sea view.
Ta-da!
But this is the streets here, and they're beautifully clean, and they're very quiet, and there just doesn't seem to be any traffic, and it is absolutely beautiful, the old town. So we're going to head down to the old town now.
It won't take you long to realize that Asilah Morocco beach holiday life is really different. Here's the Medina, but we're going to have a look at the beach first. This beach cafe area is just south of the Medina. Gates like this welcome you into the Medina as you walk through huge walls.
Okay, we're in the Medina, which is completely surrounded by a really cool stone medieval wall with battlements and corner fortresses and castellations all the way around. And one side of it obviously overlooks the sea, which is very dramatic. And inside the walls, there's just like lots and lots of terrace houses and a small marketplace. And there's also a museum, and there's a few squares, and it's a rabbit warren. And there's no cars and there's no bicycles, it's all just walking. And most of the houses are in fantastic order, and they're all very painted, the main colour is white, but all the highlights are painted very brilliantly, and makes a feast for the eyes, and it's really lovely. And you know, you can, even though it's not very big, it's probably only about a kilometre square. You can easily get lost in here with all the small winding medieval streets.
If you're looking for a place to unwind, this is certainly very peaceful. It's got enough to see to make it interesting, but without the hustle and bustle of a big city.
The walls of Asilah were first built in the 12th century. They were restored, reinforced and modified by successive governments and rulers until the Portuguese took the city in 1471. The Portuguese rebuilt the walls, although there are still a couple of original parts left, and they reinforced it to be more resistant to artillery. Since Morocco's independence, the local community has done an outstanding job of maintaining this beautiful, beautiful place.
There's PJ, the Kraken, and we're just in this foyer just outside an art gallery, and all you can hear is the ocean smashing up against that wall there. It's really quite cool. And the art gallery is just here. It's very beautiful, the entrance, in an austere kind of way, and we're looking forward to going in. And there's the Kraken. Here we go. We're going in. They really love this colour blue here. Supposedly they discovered this blue stone up in the mountains just nearby here, and they put it everywhere. So it's very, very beautiful. There's a quietness inside these buildings as well, and when you talk it echoes. It has a quality of sound. Okay, we're on one of the central squares of the walled city, and this one has a little castle and a sally port over there. So there's a sally port. And one of the things I forgot to mention is this whole area has got lots of outside art. So it's sort of like an open air art gallery, and there's lots of murals scattered all over the town, and there's a lot of artists that are working in the small shops. And you'll be approached by artists asking to buy their stuff, but they're not pushy. You just say no and they go away. So it's really interesting, and if you do want to collect some art, it does look awfully good. So far when we've been in Morocco, when we've been going past the forts, we've seen lots of cannons sticking out of the castellations, and I take it they're cannons like these, like bronze. Like I think this is like a 6-pounder, you know, so it's very impressive. I'm surprised they never got melted down for the bronze.
Even the streets outside the Medina are beautiful.
Just picked up mint for our tea, 2 dirhams, and this is a little farmer's market. It's kind of hard to spot, but it's excellent. There's lots of little laneways inside this building.
There's a church here, built in 1925. And there's other things to see too, but hopefully this gives you a taste of Asilah. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to your comments. Say hi. Next time. We'll show you what's a little weird about both Tangier and Rabat.